What is going on today, guys? AU here, and today we're bringing you NSL Week 10 of our draft league. Now, basically, we win at least one game. I think we either win this game or the next game, and we pretty much solidify our spot as number one in our league, which puts us technically at number two in the the way playoffs work is number one seed from the Sword division, which is the other division, and then the number one seed from the Shield division are like number one and number two seed, regardless of where your standings are overall. Like overall, I think right now we're ranked third or fourth. So us being number one in our division is going to be super huge. So I do want to start this video by saying if you're new here, subscribe, because I have singles content like this every Friday. We have VGC Monday through Thursday. Competitive Pokemon overall, so if that's something you like, then here's the place that you'll get it. And if you've missed any of the other weeks, we've got a whole playlist up on the channel. We'll have last week's linked in the description and at the end of this video, so if you missed it and you watched the video the whole way through, you have an easy way to get there. Now, I do want to say last week was kind of a rough game, and this week's going to be really hard. We're actually facing the number one ranked guy overall in the season. I think he's like 8-1, and we're sitting at 6-3. So I mean, we're not doing horribly, especially for our first ever draft season. But I'm trying to not reveal a lot of my sets until the playoffs. Like, I'm trying to wait until I get to the playoffs to bring out some surprise sets that might catch people off guard. So that kind of hurt me last week a little bit because my sets are getting a little bit predictable because at this point we've had 9 weeks of games. Most of those 9 weeks are probably the exact same thing. It's just a matter of me playing well and being able to pick up those wins. But so for playoffs, I'm trying to keep low on some surprise sets for playoffs. But like this week, you can see right here, we're actually running a different set on Lapras, and we're running Life Orb Lapras. And the reason for that is because we can't Okochi Max Charizard unless we have a weakness policy boost, and if we don't get it, then it's kind of useless. So I'm running Life Orb Lapras just to pick up that KO with either Max Rock Ball or Max Geyser from Hydro Pump. Max Geyser from Surf doesn't KO, but Max Geyser from Hydro Pump will, and Max Rock Ball will. So we're running Life Orb. We also are running Water Absorb because you can see his team right over here on the right hand side. He does have a Gastrodon, which I want to be able to switch in on that Gastrodon, and a lot of my team can't really. A lot of the team doesn't want to take too many hits from Gastrodon, so we have Water Absorb on G-Max Lapras to switch in on that. And then here we're running the same Aegislash. You have Shadow Sneak, Close Combat, Iron Head, and King Shield. We have Close Combat for Caparajah. Silvally Rock is something I practice against in practice. And then you have things like Iron Head for the Mimikyu, and Shadow Sneak just for picking up like some low HP KOs that we need. We also are running Weakness Policy. We can get proc Weakness Policy from Mimikyu. We can get it from Gastrodon. We can get it from like an EQ from Caparajah. We can King Shield on a Charizard and get like Max Wildfire Weakness Policy proc. So that's kind of the thought process behind that. And then here we have Gigalith. Gigalith is my Charizard counter, basically. It's very specially defensive. It gets a special defense boost in the sand, and it hard checks his Charizard. It checks his his Mimikyu doesn't do too much damage to it. It checks Weavile. It checks Manectric. It can kind of wall Vileplume to an extent. In practice, Gigalith has been there to set rocks, and then a lot of the times they would leave Vileplume and they would sleep powder my Gigalith, and I'd keep Gigalith in the back just because we have Sleep Claws activated. So if I can keep a Pokemon in the back that stays asleep, I don't have to worry about sleep anymore, which is huge. I'm used to playing VGC, which you can put anything and everything to sleep all the time, so being able to only sleep one Pokemon is huge. And then here we have our Flygon with Focus Sash, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Dragon Net. So we're actually running First Impression this week. I was gonna run Girder. I had Girder in place of Braviary, and I had Mach Punch for that priority. And then I thought Braviary was gonna do a little bit better in place of Girder because we can it can help a lot with the Vileplume. Vileplume is a little annoying, and we have Defiant on Braviary to stop Shrink Sap and stuff. So like this was basically just my Braviary. I mean my Vileplume counter. But since we took Girder off and don't have Mach Punch anymore, I put First Impression for another priority move because our team is relatively slow this week. We have slow Gigalith, slow Aegislash, slow Lapras, slow Sylveon, and like Braviary is max speed, but it's still not like super fast. It's only base 80, so I guess Flygon's like the fastest thing, and I just felt like we needed more priority. And then we have Sylveon here with Throat Spray. We have Hyper Voice, Mystical Fire, Wish, and Quick Attack. This is kind of another. This is basically to switch in. It can eat up hits from Gastrodon. As long as Vileplume doesn't have Sludge Bomb, it can actually like do pretty well against Vileplume. It's there for Kommo-o. We have Mystical Fire for Vileplume, Mystical Fire for Weavile, Mystical Fire for Copperajah. Not that we want to be in on really any of those, but yeah, it's kind of the thought process behind Sylveon. And then I've already talked about the thought process behind Braviary here. We have Heavy Duty Boots, Defiant. We have Defog, Close Combat, Brave Bird, U-Turn. I was really debating on going with a Choice Scarf, Defiant Braviary, because if I can switch Braviary in on a Strength Sap and get that +1 attack boost, then that's huge, and we can just Brave Bird things. But I'm kind of scared, like, even if I take Choice Scarf and I don't have Defog and he gets Rocks Up, it's going to be a little annoying, especially since I have Focus Sash Flygon. It's just going to negate that whole set. So I thought Defog was a better option here, and I guess we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit nervous about this week, but like I said, I'm trying to save a lot of my big surprises for the playoffs, which we have one more game next week against another guy in our region, and then after that it's playoffs. So if we win either this week or next week, I think we solidify our #1 spot, and we'll have a wild card seed. Like, we'll face a wild card seed in playoffs first round, and then after that we'll be in the semis and then the finals if we make it all the way, which will be super cool for our first draft league season. But so far I've been happy at how this has turned out, and I guess now I'm going to get into the battle, so I'll catch you guys there. And alright guys, so we are here in our battle, and I actually brought a couple things I didn't really practice against. I didn't practice against Weavile, and I did not practice against Copperajah, but I don't think I'm too upset about those brings. Like, we can deal with the Copperajah with Flygon, even Aegislash to an extent. We can deal with the Weavile with Gigalith. I kind of want Rocks Up. He might be carrying Rocks Up his own, which could be a little annoying. I think I'm going to lead Braviary and I'm going to U-turn out if it's a bad lead. So he does go Copperajah. So he's probably trying to get Rocks Up. I'm just going to Close Combat here. I don't actually know how much Close Combat is going to do. I guess we'll see. Alright, so it did about 88%. He does get Stealth Rocks Up. I'm going to Defog here. We'll see what he goes for. He goes for Iron Head. He does take us out, but that's fine. Now we can go into... I think I just go into Flygon, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna go into Flygon, and I'm just gonna Dragon Claw. He might go Mimikyu. Like, I don't want to Earthquake because I don't... Actually, we have First Impression. First Impression hits his whole team. Yeah. So I'll go First Impression. It also reveal First Impression, kind of like scaring him if I do switch in on Weavile. So we cover all his switches there, and he sacks off Copperajah, so we don't have rocks anymore, which is good for us. Flygon's able to keep his sash. And we can still get rocks up on his side with Gigalith. I'm expecting either Mimikyu or Weavile here. Maybe if I switch out here too, depending on what he brings in, he might think I'm Scarfed. Or Bandit, he just might think I'm Choiced in general. So he does bring in Vileplume, to which I would have went Gigalith on. I mean, I would have went Braviary on, but At this point, I don't know. This is kind of actually a pretty hard decision. Then we'll go Aegislash. I think he's gonna Sleep Powder. So he Strength Saps, which is fine. That's why I had Braviary anyways, because we had Defiant Braviary, but I think I'm gonna go Gigalith. If he Strength Saps again, that's fine. I just want to get Rocks up and somehow find a way to get my Lapras in. Alright, so he Sleep Powders Gigalith, which is it's fine because he can't really do that much. He can't do enough to be able to get rid of Gigalith here, and I don't need Gigalith that much against this team. So let's see what he does here. If he switches into like Como this turn, then I'm kind of scared actually, because he probably has Flash Cannon for Sylveon. I think probably Aegislash is the best bet against this Como, but then he still has Charizard out, so let's just go for the Giga Drain. We stay asleep, but he's not doing that much damage. We get leftovers. We'll definitely be able to wake up before he KOs us, even if we get max sleep turns. So he does go right into Como. I was hoping I woke up there, but I did not. Which means I'm kind of in trouble right now. I'm gonna go into Aegislash. He probably Klinger Souls here. But even if he does, I don't know if he has anything to hit Aegislash with. Like, maybe if I can get enough damage off with Aegislash, I can bring Sylveon in and Quick Attack. It is 4 times effective. So, we'll have to see. So he's physical, but we get a weakness policy. And that was Sandstorm damage, right? There's not Life Orb. The only thing is I don't want this to be a roll. We got one more turn of Sandstorm. I'm going to King Shield here. And, well, I guess this is actually King Shielding it. Doesn't really make sense right here. I'm just going to Shadow Sneak. And see what he does. If he takes out Aegislash here, I get to come in with Sylveon. So he's going to take out Aegislash, I get to come in with Sylveon now. And Gigalith is asleep in the back, so I don't have to worry about being put to sleep again because we have Sleep Claws. So I'm just going to Hyper Voice whatever comes in. Doesn't really want to take a Hyper Voice. And if he brings in Vileplume on it, then we have Mystical Fire too. I also need to break that Mimikyu sub. I really need to break that Mimikyu sub. Or the Mimikyu's Disguise. Maybe Flygon was the better play here. But it does go Vileplume, which is fine. We get our special attack boost. So I'm just gonna Mystical Fire here. He could be. He's not Poison move apparently. That is 71%. It's actually a ton. I'm just gonna Mystical Fire again. If we can get rid of this thing, then I will be very happy. If we can get rid of Vileplume and we can break that Mimikyu's Disguise, then we are in a great spot. He doesn't know how to quick attack, so I mean, even if he brings in Mimikyu, we don't even have to quick attack. Like, we can live a hit. And Sylveon is really good against that Weavile too. Which Gigalith is good against Weavile, it's just that we need to wake up. I think we've slept for 2 turns, so we could be asleep another turn of it being in. Maybe him seeing it was faster, maybe he'll like misclick and try to sleep powder us again, but I doubt that he's going to do that. I feel like he would have made that mistake already by this point in the league. So he does switch out, he goes into Charizard. We're going to get a special attack drop, which is really big, and that actually did a good amount of damage. Here, I think I'm just going to Mystical Fire again. If I can get drops on this Charizard, I'm going to. Or do I want to switch? Do I want to switch into? I want to switch into Gigalith. I might want to save Sylveon. Maybe I wish this turn and switch into Gigalith next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna wish. It goes Flare Blitz. He's physical Charizard. And then I'm just gonna switch into Gigalith. So it goes for Dragon Dance. That's fine. I don't know if this counts as a sleep turn for Gigalith though. We might be able to wake up this turn. And if we can, then I'm just gonna get a Rock Slide off. We need to hit this Rock Slide though. Gigalith has not hit any move this whole season. We'll see what he goes for. He doesn't. Oh, he has Max Quake. We live it though. We wake up. We hit the Rock Slide. Charizard's out. Alright, so we get rid of Charizard, we get rid of Caparajah, we need to get rid of this Vileplume. This Vileplume is a problem. And Life Orb Max Resonance takes out Vileplume, so I mean that's good. I really want to break that Mimikyu's disguise. I think I Stealth Rock here. Yeah, so he Strength Stab, so I Stealth Rock. Got 3 turns of Sand, and Sylveon's not really a great switch in right now. I'm gonna try to Rock Slide. He's gonna Giga Drain. Like I think I want to let Sylveon. I mean I want to let Gigalith go down, and I want to bring in Sylveon. And I'm actually going to wish this turn. Oh, he does have Sludge Bomb. Oh, that might be a problem. He has Sludge Bomb. So I'm going to go in Lapras. And I'm going to Resonance. He doesn't switch out. Oh my goodness, he Sleep Powders Lapras. I think he won. He hit the Sleep Powder. This end season is not treating us well at all. He was actually faster, and the Vileplume I played in practice was not faster than Lapras. So you get first impression here, but Mimikyu or Coma, like Mimikyu can pick us out. Actually, I don't know. He hasn't broken our sash yet, but he's going to now. He's either going to put us to sleep or he's going to break our sash. Like, he needs him a Sleep Powder. He goes for String Sap. We lost this game 100%. Him being faster than Lapras lost us the game. Yeah, I just want him to go ahead and KO me. I don't want to sit through these animations, but GG's to him. Yeah, This end season is rough. I don't know. Um, in practice, I didn't practice Volplane being faster. If Lapras was faster there, we pick up the KO on the Volplane, and then we're able to deal with like we had max Rockfall for the Weavile, and like it just sucks. He prepped to be faster than min speed Lapras, and I was thinking about running max speed on Lapras, and then I didn't. But yeah. So I guess that's probably where I'm gonna leave you guys. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.